back here again, and today we'll be talking about Artemis Fowl, which is the new Disney Plus exclusive that has just been released a couple of days ago, and tells the story of a kid named Artemis Fowl Jr., whose father has been lost and kidnapped and is trying to find him with the help of a few friends, his butler, an elf, and a dwarf. And the fairy police are trying to arrest them. And that's basically the entire movie. I was going into this movie hoping it would be at least watchable. Or if it's horrible, it'd be entertainingly horrible. What I found in this movie had to be some of the most uninteresting characters, the most uninteresting story, and the most muddled plot. Even though it's so simple, it was told so muddly that it was hard for me to focus on what's going on. The pacing and execution is horrendous. And the movie has no second or third act. It sets up a sequel, or two possibly, because this whole entire film just feels like a first act of something that's going to happen much in the future. And it's definitely not going to happen because not only are not a lot of people going to watch this movie because it's horrible and nobody has much interest in this brand. The entire plot, just basic. We kind of seen this before in other movies, but I have to go into my biggest issue. It's the pacing and directing. It did not feel coherent. It felt so boring, so lazy. And I never felt like much of merit was going on. I never felt like the characters were really learning anything. And the kid who plays Artemis Fowl, look, I could tell that this kid could have potential. But my God, for this being his first role, this is absolutely atrocious, especially for Disney standards. He is horrible as this character. And I just found every single one of his lines to be stoic, the same tone. Even in the more emotional scenes, he still doesn't have that emotion you need to feel for the scene to really work for the main character. He was bad. This child actor was really bad, and I don't really like doing that, calling kids bad actors in movies like this, because I know they're just kids, but it looked like he just had no training whatsoever. And the director, Kevin Branagh, who did a horrible job in this movie, did not give him any real direction. Nor did he give any of the actors any real direction. Judi Dench was stoic, emotionless, and she's in a lot of the movie. Josh Gad, Colin Farrell, these are great actors, but they are given the most emotionless scripts I ever seen. This movie was boring. That's all I can say. Nothing much of interest happened. And this whole entire film, which is filled with bad special effects and mediocre ones. I know that's saying a lot because we're in 2020 and a lot of special effects should be like really good these days. I've seen Warfare of the Planet of the Apes. When I compare it to special effects like this, it doesn't even compare. I mean, we're gone to the point where special effects, especially from a big studio like this, can be photorealistic. So for them to be mediocre here is not an excuse. Especially with the $125 million budget. Which in this movie's case, it felt like 80 or 70 million. It was a waste of money. So overall, I didn't care about the characters. They were all emotionless. The acting was horrible. The directing was non-existent. I can't find much of any positives. The music was forgettable. And it did the great sin, I feel like today, for a movie that have to set up a sequel or a universe of sorts. And it shouldn't. No first movie out of the bat should do that. Movies like Empire Strikes Back work because they're telling a consistent story, and the first Star Wars was just like, it could be its own thing and it could end there. You have to play sometimes a tiny bit safe, but still be ambitious. But this movie in particular, doesn't be ambitious with the story or characters or anything, but yet it tries to set up something for the future. It was pathetic. It was really embarrassing to see. Kenneth Branagh did a lot of other good movies back in his time. I mean, he did Thor. How did he do this? This director, oh my god. Overall, this was a horrible movie. I would not recommend you guys go check it out or stream it on Disney Plus. It's not worth the time. I'm going to give Artemis Fowl an F. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.